Someone get this man a cape because we have a superhero origin story. Monkey Man is the brainchild of star, writer, and director Dev Patel, and it shows in the passion that went into making this film. Let's start with the obvious. The marketing sold this film as a John Wick-esque film. Let me be clear, this is a good movie, and is not a brainless smash-mouth fighter. It very much has an emotional core that confronts the damage that the kid, the main character, went through. You know what? Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. So the kid's village was burned down to the ground a number of years ago. He is the sole survivor, but not before watching his mother be killed and then set ablaze in front of him, hence the burns on his hands. He is then hell-bent on a revenge mission that predictably fails, unfortunately. We get the sense that he's fighting for a reason, but not that he's necessarily going to win. More than anything, he's fighting to kill a corrupt police chief who is protecting an even more corrupt spiritual leader. There you go, spiritual leaders being bad guys. Just, pointing that out there. This film feels like very much a film of two halves. In the first half, his kindness often affords him a chance to exact his revenge against the chief, but he falls short. There's too much going on. He doesn't have the support. He doesn't have friends. We do have some amazing action sequences, but there's just a feeling in the air that the movie is only half over by the time he finally gets his chance at the corrupt police chief. The kid is captured by police, but it manages to escape just in time to collapse and be saved at a temple offering shelter. He is nursed back to health by Alpha, finding a new purpose in fighting, not for vengeance, but for justice. When the temple is threatened, the kid goes out of his way to win money in an underground fighting ring to save it. This act of kindness pays dividends in the future, now fighting for more than just revenge, but now a sense to protect others. Monkey Man sets out on a warpath, cutting through so many henchmen in so many new ways I have never seen. Seriously. I've never seen someone set ablaze with a bottle of seasoning oil, but it happens, and it's pretty awesome. These satisfying battles continue throughout the entire tower, until he's cornered by seemingly insurmountable henchmen. But, just like Cap standing up to Thanos and his army, he doesn't back down. And help arrives with Alpha and her warriors, all battling corruption. Kid is eventually saved by a young woman he saved earlier in the film. All these little acts of kindness adding up to help him along his journey, allowing him the chance to get his, well, let's be fair here, revenge. Again, vengeance is not justice, but you know what? If you kill the bad guys along the way, that's not the worst thing in the world, Just saying. The kid is finally able to get his one-on-one fight with Ranna Singh, aka the bastard that killed his mother. The second fight is much more lopsided. You see that the kid has a reason to fight. Every movement is precise. He no longer has a death wish, but more of a reason to win, to move forward. Yes, he will exact his revenge, but he must live to take out the true monster. Baba is the spiritual leader who has been using his influence to become rich and keep subjugating the poor. This is a proper bad guy, and while in most circumstances he'd easily kill him, the kid has been through tens if not hundreds of bodyguards up until this point, plus his own boss battle. It's cathartic to see him kill Baba while collapsing and finding his peace, although it's unclear if he's dead or not. This movie was marketed as a John Wick ripoff, but it's so much more than that. The story of a man trying to avenge his mother in the face of a corrupt system that looks down upon the poorest of society, and nothing more than trash. It's not a new story, but when told in a new fashion, it can be lightning in a bottle. This movie was destined for streaming hell, that is Netflix, but it was saved at the 11th hour by Jordan Peele, who saw it at a festival and saved it by saying this movie deserves to have a wider release. And for that, we can all say thank you, Mr. Peele, for saving this movie and allowing us all to experience it on the big screen. This movie stands as a great character piece that shows not all heroes are from Marvel or DC, but in each of us. This movie is very much in the same vein as one man taking on a corrupt system, much in the same way of John Wick or Batman. However, this movie just has its own flair in the best way possible, and that's why it succeeds. This movie is easily a 7.5 out of 10. It's a film that should be watched at some point, and it's definitely better than any trailer would have you believe. That said, what did you think? Go and let us know down below, we'd greatly appreciate it. Also, what's your favorite revenge film? Just kind of curious on that. And yeah, we'll catch you all next time. We'll see everybody.